Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been well. Today I wanted to go on quickly before I started making these guys and explain to you what I'm doing. I'm going to make these little paper spools to hold ribbon. Now the reason I'm doing it is because I bought these boxes and they can hold several of these little spools, and I have ribbon that I want to use more often, but it's I don't have any space. I have a really tiny space, so I don't have space to put everything close by. So I figured I have one more of these. I had already made one box full of them, and I figured let's come back and make one more to fill these up. So this is how we did it. Let's go to our Cricut. We're using our Cricut Maker. Excuse me. And this is the spool that I created. It's 2 by 2.156. And I noticed that's a perfect size for this. And I'm going to show you how I created it. I created it just using a couple of shapes, and these are all free shapes. So if you have a Cricut but you don't have access, you can still make these guys. Now there may be a design out there. I couldn't find it, so I just made my own, and I'm just going to use the sizes that I made mine with to recreate this one. So I started it off with the square, and of course I made it into a rectangle. And then I got, oops, wrong one. This piece, this oval. Now you're gonna need 2 of the ovals, but first you're gonna just shape this one, and then you could go back and do the other one. Now I unlocked it, which you could either unlock it here or up here. And then I just put it to a shape I like, a size that I felt comfortable that I could pull it out of my box. And then I duplicated it. Duplicate. You get another one, and I put it on the bottom. After I did that, I selected all of them, and then I centered it by putting a line and center horizontally. After that was done, I came down here and welded it together. What that does is just makes it one piece. So that's how I got my little spool. But since all of mine are this size, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Now on my mat, I have a 12 by 12 paper already on it, white cardstock. My maker is ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and start making this guy. So we're gonna insert our paper. And then we're gonna press make. Make sure that it's on your, if you have an Explorer machine or a Cricut Maker 3 or Joy, you could select those here. If you have an Explorer machine, it's most likely you're going to use this one, unless it's the 3, then of course you use that. So you press make on the mat. I have the original Maker. I may be wrong, but I don't see why I needed to upgrade to the Maker 3. I don't think it has enough for me to be okay with an upgrade, spend all that money. Continue. I mean, if you guys have the new Maker and you upgraded from the original, let me know. Is it worth it? Okay, now you add how many you want. And I want to try to fill this up. I'm not sure how many it's going to take. Okay. 2 more. Okay, so now we have 25 spools ready to go. And then we're going to press continue. it's gonna find the maker. If you guys have a small space and you want to put some ribbons on your desk so you don't have to hide in the closet, then it's an easy way to use these tiny boxes and have your ribbon handy without taking up precious drawer space. So I'm gonna go with 100-pound cardstock because for some reason mine's always I don't know, it never cuts well with 80 pounds, so I always go 100. And I'm gonna put a little bit more because this is thicker. I'm just not sure how many pounds. Oh, tools. Okay, so everything is good to go. I'm going to let you guys come back to this screen. And now we're going to press make. And they're cutting beautifully, yes. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on pause so you don't have to sit through that, all those 25 pieces, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. It stopped cutting. We're gonna unload the mat. And now we're gonna see if our pieces cut right. And I believe they did. So we're gonna take all this off. And then we're gonna try one. So this is our spool. And we're gonna just take this ribbon and let's go ahead and tape this guy down. And then we could start. Putting it onto the spool. And you could put as much as you want. You could fill up the whole spool. I'm going to use the entire ribbon. It's not a lot of it. And then just wrap it and then tape it. And then we could put it in our little box. And I'll do that for all the ribbon I wanted here. And then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I was able to squeeze in 31. I had a couple of pieces that I had already cut previously. And now I have 31 ribbons in this one box that I can store on my desk easily and have easy access to. And then the rest of the spool, whatever's left, I can just put it in a drawer, and when I run out I could just refill it. Makes it easier to use my ribbons without having to stop and search. So I recommend it. If you guys have tiny boxes or whatever that you can store your ribbon close by, try it. Let me know if you do. I hope this is helpful. Have a great one, guys.